This is where that deadlock can create the advantages.
So they've still got a bit of util left to play with here. As soon as this fight comes through with a nade, following through with that paranoia, big connections. Ghosto ripping them apart, and the grab net. Significant value there. 3 players just locked and rooted into place here. Sentinels finding it difficult to chew through this one. It's another smoke to try and get them into position, into the site, but it doesn't matter for Loud.
Afterwards.
That's what I mean, man.
And didn't even get practice.
Sentinels greasing the palms of the immigration officers or something. I don't know, but here we go.
Look at that grab net.
Yeah, a lot of util being used to make sure that they can't take and contend that close rumble fight. But TenZ, he's still stuck his way in here. Eventually will go down, but surely evened up now. 3-2-3 QCK. Drop down 1 bullet to the chest, finalizing it from Zekken. In the middle of all that chaos, 2 years. Did find that gap in through to the B side. The trouble is the spike, but it's about how they take this fight right here with the door opening wide. Les, he's got awareness online, looking away for but a moment, not covering the angles. 2 years dropped, but Les does not reveal his position now. Tucked it to slide off angle, a jar, and nails the first one. 1v1, nade in his face, satchels as well. Too much to overcome, and Zekken, they're just winning out with a util. It's been the game plan for them, just giving up this space for free as the door opens up again. It's an Nanoswarm to stop them in their tracks, but Loud will be doing a great job with the macro. However, that is overzealous. Les really did overstep his own boundaries. Another snakebite drop down as well as that Prowler, but the door opens wide to that angle.
So they can afford to focus on Pit. They shouldn't get caught by this.
Paranoia sweeping through, satchel and movement, running and gunning and just narrowly avoiding it. All that util to send flying forward. Sadak, he was unleashing that annihilation, but no connections. Here is a rocket to the face. Sentinels, it's overwhelming with the aggression. Leave it to just cowards. Dance his satchel. Has to break it. And now Sassy, trusting his teammates, sticking it onto Hab. And Zekken.
It's
give that one up.
It's a bit of an awkward one.
It's all over the place. I mean, Loud are scattered, and so are Sentinels. The call to contact reclear out through B main.
The angle, they just slow walked out. Already in their heads, assuming nobody would be towards B.
There's good access for multiple players. TenZ gets to just direct his attention in precisely the wrong place there. I think that was 2 years just committing the ult. Impeccable take here. The entirety of the site dismantling Sentinel.
So as the rest of Loud tried to take a bit of mound control, they're going to be faced with a very different opponent.
And just pure disrespect on show. Oh, but a jump spot as well. Zelsis just that deeper angle. Couldn't quite get out of dodge there, so 1 for 1.
It looks like he thought about crossing, and look at the space that 2E's has taken in the meantime.
He will take these liberties if he realizes that it's empty, but John QT at least, but this might be a flood attempt here by Sentinels, at least with the Nightfall. Stops the defuse. Les, nade, dodged away, just can't quite hit the second with the spray. But still, all sound cues cut away for Kawazine. They have lost all track of really what's occurring. Still, it's 2 versus 2. And the spike did go down in the middle of all of this one here. So still, the onus being on Sentinels. Kawazine is dodging, just evading that capture here. But Kawazine forced out into the open. Oh, and QCK will use it to great success. Along with the snakebite, I mean, there's just no contention from Sentinels. Can't even hope for it. Door opens wide here. Sadaki, that is pure disrespect. I mean, just complete assumptions being made. Celsius wrapping his way around and away. Slaps down Loud for getting aggressive. Thinking that they can play them in themselves, and Paranoia will get that connection. Blind as anything here. 2v3, fake team some time.
I can't believe how disrespectful Loud are.
Backs to it. They're just unaware. The Sentinels made it clear through the back of the site. They're making all sorts of noise. It's a high-low setup. Swinging past. 2 years. Looks like he wants to take a peek. And what a time to do it. Strikes right when the iron was hot there. Zekken did not know what was going on. It's up to TenZ. Peeking away, but just below him. 2 years was lurking.
To get the final round on the board. It's a bad buy. 2 Guardians, 2 Bulldogs.
Whoa, Sadak, I mean, disrespecting the C's nade combo. It's been a while since we've seen something like that get value.
Now Zekken.
Earn the kill. Whoa! TenZ way out. No one's really holding for it. The rocket, again, just rebounds, but no damage really being done. Instead, it's all on the side of Loud. Angle, who's going to be holding this one? You have to respect it. Les, it's way out of there. Pit's still going to be up for but a moment here. There are gaps to play in. 2 years. Just for the one. 2v2 now. Getting the move on, getting the run on. and right into these open sightlines with a gun. Second just cannot adjust it in time.
Gonna delay them for just a moment. It's gonna buy that time for Cowanzine to get on the angle.
He's already there, but at least the paranoia is good. Cut away. Sights and senses here, still standing the ground and trying to win that fight out with QCA dropped to the floor, and the coach just can't do the work. His teammates to hold down the angles and avenues. That is a very wide face. John now sprinting fast right behind the backstab with a dagger in hand. And this is Sentinels with at least that first round on the board that was let loose with that orb. Sadak, one of the orbs as well, making sure to break the door. So they do have an exit strategy if they choose to fight over this one, which they are. Zekken takes first blood, takes a second, and the third. Just they're able to get these wins time and time again.
And it's great from the defense that they've got QCK posted A.
Well, Knife's going to get committed. No chances here for Sentinels. They don't want to let it slip away and through. At least with the rifle aim, but less is still towards the back of Pillar. Port has to be broken. The reinforcements are here.
It's only second on
position. It is only second. There is no follow-up and follow-through. Indeed, sees a connection. Decayed down to the one with the barrier mesh in their face. They can't take the fight equally in time and in tandem. It's Loud that are dropping them.
Yeah, he is. He's seen Cowanzine earlier on. His time has just ticked
14
so
seconds.
low.
And it's a Satchel plays with the shot! Shot! Nails it! Straight mid-air. Disrespect with the horns at least gets off of it, but now time he has to stick it. Cowanzine, a moment's notice is all it takes! Into the half, when you just need those 2 rounds to overcome it.
Tuiz doesn't have the paranoia, but QCK's still going to take it. Oh my God!
He's just wandering right into him.
Doesn't believe that Cowanzine's going to be on that side of the map.
From QT, just trying to play with the rest of his team. Throwing a committal into the B site. Less over peaks for about a moment there, seeing if he could just take away one of the heads. Celsius has lurked and crept and crawled his way into those deeper positions and should have sealed this one up to at least make it winnable. Loud. They're still going to make a go at this. Still 3 rifles, but Tuyas doesn't anticipate it. As much as he snaps it aside, John QT is just mopping up these kills.
Waterfall control. There's not going to be anybody rapping.
Certain is his own position. He just offloads that nade. But what's the call now again for Sen here? About 30 seconds into it. Zekken, Satchel is forward now, cutting up the angle. But it's a one and done by QCK. And eventually traded out, but still Cowanzine annihilation all the way straight through main. Sen losing control and grip round. 2 years his job, really just to contain that and get that information that the rotation was happening. Cowanzine feeling free, taking liberties. Loud! This is the hopes and dreams of map 1 for Sentinels. Really a distant memory. QCK rapid on the approach, hearing it, alternating it, snaps it back round with a rocket, and there's no more time left to really contend with it. Sassy realizing
10 seconds left.
No more chances, no more hope.
Nice.
No matter how many kills you get into the mix. This is Loud up map 1.
Great performance by Loud on map 1.
Way into the back lines of A. Maybe just expecting that the turret would cross up into it. This is a flood defense. Now a swarm at your feet, blinded up. Nobody can follow up on any of this play. Zekken is isolated, left alone on an island. And just like that, I mean, it's aggressive post plan. It's working so damn well. Making sure that they offload that ult, using it to really gain some space. And now they know it's a site cleared out. QCK adjusted in time. Wasn't initially there with a crosshair play. Somebody's found 1 kill. Might be going hunting for even a second one.
QCK benefited massively from a better game plan, I think, on Lotus. But this is him getting shut down towards the end of the round, but having the fragging that he had from map 1.
Celsius, see if he catches this timing right now that Sadak is working his way forward, just trying to sense out and feel out the alarm, but instead he meets the Killjoy directly. Losing it against him, up trap dash right into a prime position for really just a spam battle. Sentinels, of course, going to be favored there. Pop blast round the corner. Trying to stand your ground against this one. Sentinels have flooded their way right the back in, and now with the code just blooming, ever so delayed.
But Sadak's going to realize they have the whole of the site.
Sadak's made a lot of noise here with 30 seconds. Can you really call for the pivot? John QT spots it. IGL v IGL wins it out. Only a few seconds left. There's a flash peek and a fight to be taken right in time. Detainment, it's there. 2 years. Just got to hope and pray and spray. Exactly in the playbook apparently for QCK. Still, will they be able to get that plant down? Tapping away now forwards here. Is the fight taken? Spraying them all the way. How the hell? Line sinker. Full running away, Zelsis. He's the one to do something about this, to put a stop to it again. Doesn't feel like any player is really favored into it, not expecting that there could be that angle. Second, responds in through the back. Skip in, hop in, all around, and he has made short work. Still holding for it, waiting for the peak. Just on top of the box here. Dodging the few stray bullets, but it's again responded with counter spam. Zelsis sticking, hammered away, and it gets the job done. Like a thief in the night, once more backing the safety at Snowman.
As good as QC. Oh my god! As good as these top fraggers were on Lotus.
Open something up as the IGL taking liberties again, lurking through mid. This is a risky play again, just spotted out. And there's a re-swing and face. Sadak though, he's ready for it. The shutdown of Zelsis and a spray through. All the bullets landing, even go for another peek at things. Greedy, but he might have just done enough. A wide John QT defending these sight lines, making sure that nobody can react into that A site. 1v3 for 2 years.
30 seconds left.
Too much to manage. The damage, peppering him, spraying him down with the bullets. Yeah, exactly. They want to use the Reckoning to carve out that space onto the site. And it's up to John to see how he wants to play this one. To rip with the early snake bite. Tens is in a very backwards position here, but he just knows he can play the spam angles. But QCK, the updraft play, does do work there to at least clean up that straggler. Pit drop down, though, will be difficult to work through, and this counter call but loud, over and abound, right over the top. Updraft plays with the knives, and they have cleaned up John QT, but they're not aware of these timings to be taken. Love the call by Loud there. Just contacting all the way around the pivot. They seem to be a little bit loose themselves, losing track of where these players could be. Zelsis, tiniest of windows of opportunities that he could play into, but this wall is in his face. Will he take the peak? Timing, it's what score. Loud. Tens holding the peak from Pipes. Timing, he hit the actual jump up there in the spot while Tens has gone down and a one and done. John QT to no avail. There was no bailout funds from the rest of his team here, but this is a rapid approach. Hunter's Fury. It's all about finding the right timings with this one. Still, they don't have that plant down, missing it, waiting it out. Still the shots rattling forwards here with a right to the fray and into the fight. Putting the squeeze onto these Loud players when time is of the essence. Time of the essence. Second, trying to go for the white face as well. Adjusted for that crosshair placement. Down to these singular fights. QCK barreling over to him. It's a 1v2. Zelsis still alive and kicking. Doubled up how to Loud play it. So many options, and there it is. The bait and switch. A slight jiggle. And John QT winning this fight is one of them. If he wins the 1v1, he can call for the pivot over towards B, but right now, 2 years, it's making it so damn difficult for them, and less as well, plucking them apart. Pieces falling here, away at the wayside. Sentinels finding it so damn rough to even get a foothold. Spike needs to be planted. It's a deeper position. Will there be any punishment? John defending the approach.
Sen might be able to win this.
It's about how he holds his ground here. It's going to be rooted to the spot as well, but there are blind spots to play around. Tens running forwards, full sprinting with the flash. That's just to set up John, but he can't claim the second one and leaves it to Sassy. 1v3 scenario. Plant out open, pre-fire into the corner. Sassy, someone's getting his head taken clean off. Util flying dart, banished 1v1. Sassy!
Your first mistake was assuming that
down that post plant Util now with the plant in position. And Nana Swarms potentially broken into the mix. It's actually hard to tell here, maybe even slightly off, but they're going to be spraying it down anyway. With the Phantoms in play, Tens pressing forwards. The underhanded flash, not really finding too much value. QCK. What a time to come alive. High tide as well. The counter spam from all the rifles. Cove now has to be bursted down, and Zelsis just not enough bullets to do the job. A pause going to be called here by Sentinels. Just the Nana Swarms popped off and deaded. Loud though, looking to flood their way back in, straight over the top. Pushing into the fight, Tens! And a mockery of them.
And the next wave of utility, that is really devastating molly pressure.
Getting delayed again though. It's another Nana Swarm from Sadak, and guess what? This guy is going to be causing all sorts of issues. Kalazine combines his might with the rest of the team, and Sadak clap him back.
See how different things are when Sen still have to get the plant down. It's just it's just an enormous blunder from them.
But it's a big first kill. It's pulled rotations away. Kapazine going for re-exploration. Doesn't even know what the potential angle should be. Kills there, and it's traded. And for one, a rifle will be available and ready and waiting here for Sassy. Sends it forward now with Thrash. That space has to be taken. deep position. Sadak, anticipation. So, even if Sadak doesn't get the kill, does he even choose to use the ult? Time might be running away from them at this point here with the pit online. It's a spam, they know the position, he's playing the lineups. The pit's dropped down, Sassy, isolated, dropped down as well. Close corner, close corner action. How the hell around navigating situations like that? But the shots are fired and that gives Les the go-ahead. Drops down this pit, there's 23 seconds left. This is for the series, this is for the map. One found in mid, flash forwards. Trying to clear the way here for Sassy to get that plant online, and it's all about the game of those timings. Fights to be taken all over the place. Les, he drops 10s. Kawazine, he finds his own. It's 2 left to stand against it. But this Loud team, you can never count them out. John makes a good go of it. Cove out wide, can't defend it, gonna spray it down all the way, but 2 hits. He's just sticking it. And Loud, with that being said, it's 2 maps in their favor. Series 1